What's going on, everybody? This is 86 here, back with a bit of a vlog, and just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how my week was, how everything's going. Just kind of want to touch base. Finally made it to my weekend, which is always nice. I'm ready to just relax, enjoy it to the fullest extent that I possibly can. Work on some videos. Uh, I don't think I really have much plans to actually do this weekend, which is kind of nice. Just kind of chill out and relax a little bit. Um, Maybe I'll give the doggos a bath tomorrow, but that might be the full extent of what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. Really, just not really much going on. It's kind of finally a chill weekend for the summer, where there just shouldn't, I can just relax. Probably take the kids to the beach or something. Get out for a little while, enjoy some of the sun. But that should be good. Just trying to do a little bit of a vlog, trying it on my phone because the camera is just way better. So trying that out, see how that works. Try to remember to look at the camera there. Um, but yeah, it's kind of a long week. Seemed like it went by relatively slow. I'm glad to get it done though. I'm glad to get to the weekend. Um, Not really much new going on with me. Just playing a few new games. Playing No Rest for the Wicked now. Um, Working my way through that. I'm really enjoying that game so far. Playing Hell Clock. I picked that up last week as well, so I'll be having Hell Clock content coming to the channel, which is good. And I'll just keep working on new content, trying to bring new gaming videos, trying to just incorporate some things into my life into videos. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing the dog streaming when I stream Bam Bam Wanna Walk. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that. I might just stop doing that. I don't know how I feel about it. If it's like really the best thing for me to be doing, um, I don't know. Sometimes it just seems like it's a lot, and I don't know. But yeah, um, I'm just really tired. My hip has been acting up really bad this week. Signs I'm getting older, I guess. Hip has just been in a lot of pain. My left hip, so that's been kind of hard to deal with this week. But I managed to at least get through the week and get through everything. And really, it was pretty quiet at work this week. It was pretty chill. Didn't really have much issues with customers, which is always nice. And it's just overall really good week. And as always, just gonna remember to try to stay positive and not let things bring me down. It's really easy just to let negative thoughts bring you down, and I know that happens with me a lot. A lot of the times I'm like my own worst enemy, and a lot of the problems that I think are problems are really all manifestations in my own head. Creating problems that aren't there, and that's just something I really have to work on. Is not trying to always find a problem in something, or find something wrong with things, or and just to stay positive and try to look at the bright side of things. It's really important for me lately. Just trying to stay positive through everything. My dad's been fairly sick over the last month, so it's hard with stuff like that to deal with, to want to be positive sometimes. But sometimes you got to stay positive just to kind of help other people. You stay positive, then it helps them to be positive. And yeah, knowing that any day I could possibly lose my father is tough sometimes. Um, that's kind of been eating up at me the last like month. It's been really hard to grasp and wrap my head around. When somebody you look up to your whole life, and somebody you feel like is invincible or untouchable, and then they get to this state where they're just really susceptible to a lot of things and really struggling. And it's just hard seeing them like that, and just hard thinking about things like that. And it's just been a rough month ever since this stuff kind of really happened. And yeah, it's one of those things where it's hard for me to not just go back to the alcohol and use that as a coping mechanism. But I am getting closer to 4 years, so I just really have to stay on the right path, and not let not let temptations overt my goal. And I'm getting really close to 4 years. That's really big for me, considering I started drinking when I was like 12 years old, and pretty much had alcohol be a part of my life and a coping mechanism ever since then. So yeah, I mean it's definitely one of those things where it's hard to separate yourself from that person that you used to be, um, and just realize you're not that person. And that alcohol was, it's just it's a struggle, man. It's a never-ending struggle. Even after 4 years, it can still be hard sometimes. And I just know that I'm a much better person without it. My family's so much better off without that shit. I'm such a better father, a better husband without that shit. So yeah, I just have to tell myself that. Yeah. But it's just so much better to be without, and to be free of the oppressive feelings of alcohol, and just how much it's a depressant, and how much it just brings you down constantly, and just breaks you down, breaks you down, breaks you down, and you can never get yourself built back up. So that's all I've been doing for the last 4 years, is slowly rebuilding myself, building myself back up one brick at a time, and just trying to defeat all those negative mindsets, all the negativity in my head. And yeah, it's been a journey, and I don't think I'll ever be done. And I feel like as a person, you should never be done growing. You should always be working on something, always trying to correct your mistakes. Always, I'm never gonna be perfect, and I don't ever plan on being perfect. I'm always gonna be working on something, trying to better myself for not only myself but for my family. And yeah, it's a never-ending journey. Yeah, I'm always gonna strive to be better today than I was yesterday, even if it's just by a little bit, just a little bit better. Then I've accomplished something. Whether it's just being more positive than I was yesterday, not letting shit bring me down, or it's getting a little bit better of an exercising today than I did yesterday, or pushing myself to do something that I didn't want to do yesterday, or whatever it may be. Just always be pushing yourself to do better than you did the day before. We can all do whatever we put our mind to, so remember that. Stay positive. And if anybody's battling with addiction or anything like that, I'm here to help. You guys can let me know in the comments your struggles or whatever. I'll try to give you whatever advice I can. I'm not perfect, and I don't have all the answers for everything, but I do know about the struggle with alcohol, and I'm here to help anybody that needs it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll try to keep these vlogs a little bit more consistent. Probably going to start doing them on my phone, though, just because the camera's so much better. But have a wonderful day, you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay positive, my friends. And we can get through this together. Peace.